Hi, my name's Adam. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to talk about 5 ways to level up your financial game in 2022. As we head into a new year here, a lot of you will be setting goals. If you're not the type to set goals heading into the year, I really encourage you to do so. There's data behind writing down your goals, and then there's also more data behind sharing those goals with someone close to you, an accountability partner. I do this every single year. I have a whole list of goals I set down, and then I share that. And sometimes we don't like accountability because it holds us to something, but we need that, trust me. So hopefully these 5 tips will just help you, give you something to kind of grab onto heading into 2022 to start making better financial decisions. The first recommendation I have for you is actually a book, and it's Personal Finance for Canadians for Dummies. Now, as you can see, I got my tabs in here. I use this, almost on a daily basis. And to be honest with you, this was my Bible in a way, as far as getting started on YouTube. So I got started on YouTube just over a year ago. And at that point, I was a financial planner for over 15 years. I've dealt with many different situations, but there was the intimidation of getting, behind a camera. Who knows who would view it? And this is where I started. I bought this book. It goes through everything, from budgeting to retirement to types of accounts. It covers a lot of detail. I highly, highly, highly recommend you buy this book. If you spend the Christmas holiday reading through this, I promise you, you will learn a lot and you will start making better decisions in 2022. The second tip to level up your financial game in 2022 is to sign up for Borrowell. Now, Borrowell is a place where you can get your credit report emailed to you every single month. And I signed up for that a couple years ago, and it's a great way to just make sure that your financial health is on track. Now, I know a lot of you that watch our videos are close to or into retirement, and you think, Adam, credit report, blah, blah, blah. Like, it doesn't really matter to us anymore. We're in spending mode. The reality is getting your credit report and seeing your credit score every single month is going to help make sure that your credit or your information doesn't get compromised. If you see a bit of a downward or a blip in your credit score and you haven't applied for anything or done anything financial, you may want to check into that, because that may be a red flag that maybe someone has your information, they're using your credit, whatever it may be. If you're younger, 20 to 50, you need to have your credit score available at all times. It's the one thing. If I phone you and say, hey Jim, what's your credit score? You should have a rough idea within probably about 20 points of what that credit score is. It's very important. It's for when you go to apply for mortgages, a credit card, if you need to go rent a place. It's used for a lot of things. It's basically your report card as an adult, okay? As a kid, we go to school, we get a report card, okay? I just got my kids' report cards. Fortunately, they passed. The third tip heading into 2022 to level up your financial game is to review your credit cards. Now, a lot of you will have a credit card, you'll use it for a very long time, and you're not accumulating great points. Maybe it's travel points or cash back or whatever kind of fits your world, right? Obviously with COVID, a lot of you have been building up travel points, not using it because you're not able to travel, and you may have accumulated a lot of points. Now that's great, but do keep an eye out for credit cards that have good sign-up bonuses. And right now, because of the travel limitations lately, a lot of travel cards are having really good promotions. I was actually meeting with a client and he recommended the Business Platinum card from American Express. So to look at them, if you sign up for this, you get 80,000 points, which is enough to kind of fly you and your wife, anywhere in North America. I needed a new business card for work anyway, so I signed up, I got my 80,000 points, but look out there what's available. Don't go apply for a million credit cards right away. That's not what I'm saying. Be diligent with it. If you're the type that isn't good at paying off credit cards, do not get more credit cards. In fact, start consolidating that debt and get rid of credit cards. But my point here is leveling up for 2022 is taking advantage of some of these promotions that have never been available to us on credit cards. The fourth tip heading into 2022 is to track your net worth. And I can't stress this enough. You need to track what your assets are doing for you. And a lot of you, especially when it comes to your investment statement, you look at the beginning of the year and the end of the year and say, oh, it went from 100,000 to 110,000. Perfect, I made 10%. And you don't really think about, well, you put maybe 5 or 10 or 15,000 into the account. It hasn't grown at all. And a lot of you track your net worth that way. And that's not tracking your net worth. That is just reviewing your investment statements, and it's kind of a bad way to do it, to be honest with you. You want to start tracking your net worth, ideally on a monthly basis, at worst on a quarterly basis. And I'll put a link below. We've created a net worth tracker. It's simple to use. It's easy. It's a fillable PDF. I encourage you, start tracking your net worth in 2022 and see how it's building over time. Again, if you're in the decumulation phase, maybe it's going down over time, but it's a good way to have a good handle on your finances, where things are, and it's a good way to summarize. And I always say, if you're older, you're like, yeah, I'm not building my net worth, Adam. I don't care. I'm kind of drawing it down. Having a net worth statement shows all of your assets and where they are. If you pass away, it's a great estate planning tool. I know for Stephanie and myself, I look after the finances in my family, and I update our net worth statement every quarter. Okay, I do it every month, but I share it with her every quarter. And just show her, okay, here's where things are now, here's the balances. Not that I move stuff around a lot, but we have a lot of different accounts and we have a lot going on. If I was to pass away and I didn't have that list for her, she would be lost. The other thing I provide for her is the passwords for everything, to make sure she has a password. So if something did happen to me, it's here's our net worth statement, sweetie, but here's also the passwords to get into all these accounts so that you can handle it and just simplify your world if something did happen to me. So start tracking your net worth, whether you're younger, you're older, it doesn't matter. There's value across the board in doing this. We'll put the link below as well. The fifth and final thing to level up your financial game in 2022 is to sign up for our Masterclass. We created a Masterclass. I did this in the summer of 2022 when COVID hit. And, my world slowed down quite a bit, to be honest with you. And I thought, you know what, I want to provide value. Like, I kind of saw where the world was going. This was kind of pre-YouTube for me. I created 100 videos, content, downloads, all of that. And I put it into a package and created a masterclass. Now, this masterclass is built for, 20 to 45-year-olds. That's kind of the niche for this. If you're over 45, closer to retirement, the masterclass is not built for you. Yes, there's content in there that will add value, but this is really built for that 20 to 45-year-old, and it's everything you should have learned in high school. It really is. We don't learn about compound interest and what's an RSP and how to save for a home and all that. That's all covered in the masterclass. We have a lot of you in our masterclass right now that are watching this video, and we appreciate you being part of that group. There's a chat in there, so you can watch the videos, you can download the content, read the content, ask questions, all of that. That's in our masterclass. And maybe you're past that 45, but you have kids or grandkids that could value from it. And a few of you have reached out and bought this for your kid or your grandchild. It's a great Christmas gift that really will help them get on the right path to financial success. So check that out. Again, link below as well. So thanks for joining us in this video. If of the 5 you're not sure where to get started, I would say track your net worth is number 1. Start tracking. You need to know what you're worth. If you want to get educated, either buy the book, if you enjoy reading, that kind of thing, or get our masterclass. I'm the type that likes to watch videos. That's why I create videos. I prefer to sit in my bed, pull up YouTube or whatever and watch a video. Our masterclass course is available on your tablet, phone, whatever. There's an app for it. You can watch it right on the app. So it's great that way. And again, Borrowell, if you don't know your credit score, you need to figure that out. One of the free ways in Canada to get that is through Borrowell. So hopefully these tips helped out. Hopefully they get you on a good track for 2022. Thanks again for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.